I built this yesterday, guys. Yesterday. Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of Hermitcraft Amplified, and today I hope you guys are well. We're going to be doing something to do with water, which is why I'm in the fountain for some unknown reason. Now you guys are in the fountain. What are you doing? You're going to get your clothes wet. That's dreadful. It's dreadful. You need to get a swimming cozy on. Anyway, today we're going to be working actually in some water. What on earth has gone on there? What? What? Is that a weird lighting glitch? Yes, it is. Okay, that worried me for a second. I was like, what? What has happened? But anyway, today we are going to be working in the water area because, you know what, this is a little bit plain, a little bit boring, not much is going on, and we need something to happen. Now, we have some boats over there. We've got the red sheep that is now in charge of the boats. He's kind of like a lifeguard, you know? And I'm pretty sure lifeguards are red. Red is the colour of a lifeguard, right? I'm not sure. Might have to do my research. But yeah, lifeguard sheep is over there just chilling, helping out, doing all the things for those boats over there. And yeah, we need some bigger boats because, you know, people might be travelling in elsewhere rather than false airlines over there. They might be travelling in through boats. Now, people have said that I should maybe build a cruise ship, but that is something that's a huge project, and I will probably, maybe if I do that, I'll probably wait till I finish the hotel completely before I do that. The hotel is a little bit overgrown as well. It needs a little bit of TLC on the outside. But anyway, we're going to be building our boats. Now I'm thinking, we could go over here. I'm thinking we need to put the boat maybe over here. I'm not quite sure just yet, but anyway, I'm excited because I'm not very good at building boats, but this is going to be good practice. I've got a few screenshots for inspiration of just various boats, and we're going to try and make our own hybrid boat, I guess, in a way. Combination of a few of them, and we will just see what we can come up with, because boats are not my forte at all, and that creeper's just like, yeah, boats aren't mine either. Okay, well, why are you, wait, go in, stay in the middle. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. So let's get on with gathering some blocks, I guess. So I've been planning things out, and we have a chest full of stuff. Now I'm going to be using orange clay, mostly because that is the clay I had a whole bunch of. The rest, I have like one stack of red and one stack of brown or something, and that's literally all the clay I have. So we're going to have to do some collecting at some point soon. That will be quite nice to do, maybe in a live stream or something, perhaps Sunday, who knows. And yeah, I've decided that this is how big we want the boat to be. It's, I think, I can't remember how long it is, but it's 5 wide. 2, 4, 6, 8, about, I think it's about 15 blocks wide or something. I don't know. You guys can pause the screen and count if you wish. But yeah, so we're going to be just marking out the shape of it for now. I think we need like 10 blocks here, and then you need to start just curving it around the front. I'm not sure which way is going to be the front. I think this side, you know, like it's kind of backed into there, because otherwise if you're looking from over there at the boat, it's going to be like, okay, there's the back of a boat, you know, it doesn't look so great. So hopefully that will be pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm going to get started. I've even got some little detail blocks that I might use as well, and I'm thinking, instead of using stone slabs, which is what I was going to use for the detail, or at least the top half of the boat, I think we're going to use quartz. We have a fair amount left. We might need to go grab some more because I used quite a lot of it on the lavatories in the last episode. If you guys saw that, then yeah, that was awesome. That was a fun episode. And yeah, I think we're going to get started and try and build this thing. Okay, so the shape is done, and I've just realised I'm going to need way more quartz than this. This is only the back part here, and I already need some quartz. But I have had an idea, having looked at all of my kind of inspiration images that I've got up of boats right now, that we're going to try and make 2 floors. Now, I know what you're thinking, this is a very, very small boat, but I think I can do it. Now, I'm going to have the floor back here. I'm just going to place some blocks here. That's where that is going to be. So there is room for a floor down here, so we'll have like a staircase down, and then we're probably going to have a staircase up. Now it'll probably be to there, and then there'll be a stair block there, and it'll be on this floor. And then, yeah, then we should, yeah, I think that will work. We'll have some more quartz along here, building it up so that you have like a window and maybe a little towery thing in the middle. I don't know. I don't really know. But that is the idea. We're going to see if we can fit both in. We'll probably have like a wall here, let's say. And yeah, you'll be able to get into here. And you'll also be able to get into here. And I'm hoping this will work. Although, maybe, you know what? I think this floor might end up being here. So we might have to tweak a few things. But you should be able to come down here and you'll have a too high thing, which is fine. I don't usually like too high ceilings, but I think on a boat, that's kind of what boats have, generally. They're just very, very tiny. So we're going to try and fit that in. If not, we'll maybe try and make a bigger boat. But I think this looks pretty awesome right now, and I'm just hoping it's okay being orange and it doesn't match these too much. I might have to change it in the future otherwise. Maybe I'll even do like some stripes of red and yellow in there as well, and we will hopefully make it look pretty awesome. But anyway, back to trying to work out how we're going to make the floors in this boat. So we've been doing some troubleshooting, and as you can see, the boat is a whole bunch taller now. We're going to add some detail to the side, maybe some signs along the bottom, trapdoors or something. We will have to work that out. But yes, it is now 1 block deep, which has solved our issue with the floor being too high up that we couldn't fit things in. Now, using half steps is super, super helpful with this because it actually makes things a whole bunch easier. And you can see down here, we can fit! We fit down here, and yeah, it looks pretty awesome. So I've been looking at actual speedboats IRL, and yeah, they have a whole bunch of this in front, which I wasn't going to do. Thinking about it, I didn't really plan out for this big area of nothingness at the front of it, but it looks pretty awesome. So we're going to try and fit some kind of steering wheel in here and stuff like that, but I'm just actually thinking what else I can add around the area now. I don't really want to just fill the place with boats. If I build a cruise ship, it will be just out of the distance. I'll try and keep it just in my render distance, just about, at least for the majority of me standing on my island, just because I'm pretty sure it will look pretty awesome, hopefully. Just like the plane. I think the plane looks pretty awesome. It's just outside my render distance right now. You can just see like a scary face. Also, I'm standing on pressure plates, which is always fun. But yeah, I'm super, super happy with how it's turning out. So let's quickly finish this thing off, and then we can get to interior decorating. Okay, there's issues here. Oh god, okay. Hello? Whoa, some of his gospels aren't even showing up. Well, they weren't showing up. Okay. Please, ghost here, that's the only thing that they're worth. Yes, yes, ghost here, hell yes. Getting that and quartz. But yeah, we're gonna need a whole bunch. I was trying to reach that up there, but well, now I'm not quite reaching that up there. So now we have to put up the fire. But I don't know, my connection to the server right now is very, very odd. It keeps coming and going. There's also another ghast over there as well, I can see. But yeah, it keeps coming and going, and I was kicked from the server earlier for flying, which is something that, well, obviously I don't know how to do. I don't know how to hack server clients, or well, not server clients, but my client, I guess, to do things like that. Yet I was kicked for flying, which is like the first time ever I think I've probably ever been kicked from the Hermitcraft server for flying, which is quite funny. I don't know. I just thought it was something I'd bring up. But yeah, that's kind of how bad my connection is right now. I don't know why it's happening, but I'm a little bit worried being in the nether whilst my internet's doing that, and whilst it thinks I'm flying, because that isn't quite the best idea I've ever had. And also, ghasts are very much spawning around me like crazy, so wish me luck. I haven't got any potions on me, and let's just hope that we get back in one piece. Really? Really? I built this yesterday, guys! Yesterday! Today. Oh, well. Thanks, guys. I'm going to take a screenshot of you both. You're now banned from the airport. And, well, Pigman needs to be taught how to use doors, apparently. Come, get out! This is the women's toilet as well. I'm pretty sure you guys are, I don't know, actually. Yeah, this side. Yeah, go that side. There we are. Better. Dang it! Breaking my stuff. Ah, Pigman and doors. The absolute worst. Okay, so I've decided to do something a little bit crazy and do this. Here. Are you guys not... Okay. Try this then. Come on then. That's it. A couple of you out. Wonderful. Okay, and then those guys are kind of in the way. That's fine. I don't think we necessarily need those ones out. Anyway, so we got these guys. here. Baby chickens, which should be okay. And I'm not sure if this works anymore. I'm hoping, fingers crossed that it does, because this is the funniest thing ever. At least why I've used this actually before. You guys may have seen this, and apparently I cannot speak today, so I do apologize to everyone. But yeah, so we're gonna grab a chicken. I'm gonna grab a lead. Now I want to grab a fence post. We'll just use maybe some birch. We'll also take. Have we got any just spruce fences? Yeah, we'll take some spruce as well, just in case we decide to change it. And that looks pretty awesome. So, you might have a little bit of a clue why I need a chicken, a lead, and a fence post. I'm pretty sure pretty much 99% of you guys probably know exactly what I'm going to do right now. So, we need these guys, actually, and to do that, we probably need some seeds, there we are, some seeds, perfect. So, these two I'm going to bring over to the boat. We're probably going to have to swim. So this might take a little while, but I'll meet you guys back over there and show you guys. Wait, what are you doing? You're crazy chickens. Crazy chickens. That might be my connection, actually. They're kind of a bit laggy. So we're going to move these guys over to the boat, and then we're going to see what we can do. Okay, so this is definitely happening right now. They take forever to swim across, so I'm trying to push them, and this is going to be a nightmare. Oh, God. Come on. Please, chickens. Just learn to swim. Please. It's like they're I'm pretty sure the animation they're doing is when they're falling, right? They're like, I don't even know what they're doing. They're rubbish. Okay, come on. At least it's not too long to go. And I haven't, oh, dang it. It's actually a really, really good idea, though, that I didn't actually build the boat out into the sea. Because, yeah, then I would have had an even further way to make them travel. Also, I'm going to have to build some kind of bridge to get them over there. Let's just hope they don't go down the ender pearl thing. Because if they do, then I'm stuffed. Actually saying that, I think some kind of family member of yours actually lives down in there. Actually saying that, they're right there where my cursor is. Let's see if we can zoom in. There they are. I knew I had one. And so we're going to bring these guys over here and hope they don't drown or anything. Come on, guys. Okay, so I've made a box here. Now, I'm not quite sure where the babe is. We're going to have to see in a second if they will be in half a block. And whether or not if I put a block, like a half slab there, will they fit? Now, I've got two, one of which has disappeared somewhere, probably gone into my hotel. And this guy actually is quite eager to get in here. So, we're going to build a little path for him. Probably a long, whoa. Oh, no, there's the other guy. Hey, dude. Probably along here. We'll do that, probably. That might work really nicely. And let's grab this guy, actually, because he is, no, he's in the water as well. GG, dude, come on. You've got to do this for chicken kind. You've got to be amazing and behave and stuff. Okay, let's see if it will follow me across this very derpy bridge right here. Okay, we're gonna need a little bit more time, guys. Dang it! Huzzah! It is working. Can you guys see that? Oh, there's a lead. Now there's a fence post. Now the boat is tied to the dock. Oh yeah! I don't think that's gonna stay. I can pretty much guarantee it's not gonna stay. But doesn't that look amazing? I hope that does stay, or at least Mojang fix whatever the issue is with this. Actually, you know what? I'll leave you there, just chilling. You can keep your friend company. This literally, and the thing is though, he is in. Dang, I can't get into the boat like this way. I'll have to climb the ladder. I was originally gonna have like a little pathway, but you know what? You don't really need one. People can like, you know, I don't know, pull the boat in, I guess. But yeah, this is just my favorite thing with boats. This right here. It's just such a really, really nice. I don't know, something really different. It isn't blocks. It isn't anything, super special. But it's a nice little touch. And we also have a spare lead just in case we wanted to fix it in the future. I'll probably put a chest in here and do that. Now in here we have a little bit of an issue. Now you might have noticed with the front of the boat, we now have an anvil, because I wanted it to make it a little bit like an engine, but I'm actually not too keen on it. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to head back into the boat, which, again, we need to go... Dang it, there's so much dirt on the floor there. We need to go back to the ladder at the back. And I'm actually going to put some lighting in here in the form of a torch. Probably back there. And then, because we've only got blue stained glass, we'll use that for now. And we might be able to move this bed here. I think that actually doesn't look too bad. I'm not quite sure about what to do elsewhere in here, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spend a bit of time and try and work out what we're doing. Also, I need to go fetch the other disc that I want to put for this one. Let's just hope they don't despawn, because it kind of sucks. Even though I'm pretty sure I've got 3 green and 2 yellow, I might bring another green one over here, since I only really need 1. And that should be a nice little touch. Also, I've just realised we actually didn't finish the roof, so I might actually finish this as well, and I'll come back when it is now complete, hopefully. Okay, so the project is now finished. I've done as much detail as I think will work without going to the top. I've left this quite plain up here. I might add some carpet or something. But basically, the little seat that you have at the back of a boat is there. We have 2 seats up here with the fence gate. We have this, which is obviously the engine, which is quite nice. And it also does that, which is probably not that helpful. I didn't even realise it did that. But yes, we have the 2 steering wheels. Not sure if you need 2 technically on a boat, but well, we've got that anyway. We've got spare. And this is a little bit complicated down here. I might tweak this. It does look a bit of a mess actually coming down here a second time. But I also got some stuff in here. We've got rope, we've got 3 safety pearls, we've got a repair kit and 2 boat keys as well. I've left the boat key in there, just hope no one steals it and drives off with it. That would kind of suck. And then we've also got this little platform down here just in case you need to get closer to the water and stuff. And we've also got the little rope here, which has changed colour randomly. I don't know why that is, I guess because it's in a block maybe, but that is pretty awesome still. Maybe I've got a bit over top with the buttons as well, but I don't know. I haven't got a name for this boat, but I want you guys to name it for me. Now, I have had a boat before previously on the Geomine server. No, actually not on the Geomine server, on the Hypermine server even. It's not as far back as I thought it was. And the boat was called SPEEDBOAT. Now, that can maybe the boat name for this one, but I believe maybe you guys can come up with something even better, maybe even to do with a hotel, which still hasn't got a name either, so feel free to name those things. But anyway guys, that is it for this episode. I'm sorry it's a very, very short, kind of small project one. We've got on with something very, very tiny over here, but I really, really like working on projects like this. They just kind of free up a whole bunch of other time to work on the larger episodes, so that is always awesome, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya!